What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to, you guessed it, another episode of American Truck Simulator. Real quick, still rolling with Viper 389, still black on chrome, if you will. Still got the grain hopper. I got the next load picked out. We're going to Ogden, Utah, and I will kind of pick up from where I left off last time with my vacation / honeymoon to Las Vegas / Disneyland. If I remember right, when I left off, we had just left Disneyland, made it back to Vegas. Still had a few more days left in Vegas, and I will pick up from there. But first, let's get in. Let's get the truck started. Sorry, I'm like kind of kicking a cold. My body's trying to fight it. It's the second cold I've had in like 2.5 weeks. I'm fucking over it. I'm tired of being sick. I'm gonna try not to cough and sneeze and shit inside the mic. Gonna try not to like clear my throat or anything like that, so that way it doesn't screw up the video and screw up the audio. So we're gonna head over, pick up. I believe it's just grain. I'm not really sure. I just found the load and we're going to stick with it. So we're going to head over and we're going to get it. Before I jump back into our honeymoon, going to kind of go into some details about what SCS has done with ATS. Let's release a parking brake, put her in drive, turn our lights on for safety, and we'll get going. I'm not really sure how far we have to go to pick up the load, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not too far. So if any of you guys follow SCS, you would know that they just released another truck, Lone Star, I believe it was. I haven't really paid much attention to it because I say, fuck getting new trucks. I've said this before, I will say it again, and I will stand by it. And if anyone from SCS is listening, if anyone knows anybody at SCS, tell them I said this. Stop making new trucks. It's fucking dumb. And the reason why is I would much rather have more places to drive than I would a new fucking truck. We have, 7 states now? Which is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, I'm extremely grateful for it. But I could give a fuck about a new truck. Hell, I'm using a modded truck. I use modded trucks. I know there's a lot of people that use modded trucks over any stock truck. So stop making fucking trucks. Let the modders make the trucks right now, SCS. You guys just focus on the states and bringing us new content like, when you guys made the double trailers and the ownable trailers and shit like that. Make more trailers ownable. Work on that crap. Make more states. It was awesome that SCS was able to make it so you can see your company drivers on the map. Find a way to integrate that into the actual fucking game. But stop making fucking trucks. So that's my little rant. Like I said, I hate it when everyone gets all excited and wet over a new fucking truck. Big fucking whoop. Get us new states. That's better. Alright, let's make this turn here. It doesn't look like we have too far to go. I'm going to have to get over to the other lane. That's going to be fun. I want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife. Today is her birthday, December 13th, which today is Friday the 13th, coincidentally. Anyways, happy birthday to you, baby. I love you so much. I'm going to take her out to dinner tonight. We're going to go to a Japanese steakhouse. A place that me and her love to go is called Kobe's. Jesus. I'm trying to hit the Jake brake, and so I have my Jake brake is the same. So my Jake brake's on my right joystick. My joystick I also use to look around. So I have to press my joystick to get the Jake brake. But for whatever reason, it was registering more that I was tapping it to move it rather than to hit the Jake brake. That's always great. So anyways, yep, taking the wife out for dinner tonight should be pretty fun. I know I keep saying this, I've said this the 4 fucking episodes that I've posted since I've been back. OCRP content is coming extremely soon. I finally got trained up. Shout out to Rollin' Heavy for that. Really appreciate it. Tonight, again, it's Friday the 13th. The Purge. If you guys have watched any of any OCRP members' videos, whether it be YouTube or Twitch live streams, OCRP about once a month does a purge. Yes, I mean the purge like from the movies, The Purge. It's not necessarily GTA Online. There are still rules that we have to follow, but for the most part, anything and everything is legal, if you will. I haven't done one with them yet, and I haven't seen any videos on them. Oh, look at that. We're picking up grain from Walbert again. That's fucking interesting. Sometimes they have cops, sometimes they don't. A lot of times, all the time, they allow the cops to participate. It's going to be a good time. Let me get this, and we will keep going. Alright, we're back. We've picked up our grain. We've got 11 hours and 48 minutes to our drop. 27 hours to get there. Got about 12 hours. We may or may not rest in between. We'll see. See how it's going. Anyways, we're going to get out and get going. First off, let me start off by saying, the entire time I've been playing this game, and I've got some hours invested, not as much as other people. I've got about 350 hours in. I have never, ever picked up any loads from right here. I'm on the side of Walbert. Never picked anything up from over here. So that's really interesting. Really cool. All I did was just drive around and stop in the box. Now I got my load. Works for me, huh? Anyways, back to OCRP before I get on to the vacation part 2. Tonight's a purge. I haven't talked to Roland yet to see if... I know he's going to get on tonight. I'm just not sure if he's going to partake in any purge activities or if he's just going to jump on a regular server and do some hood rat shit there. Either which way, I'm going to try and do some shit with Roland tonight. And it's going to be fun regardless what we do. I really don't want my first video to be of the purge, but you know what, we'll make it work. And we got the grain, so expect that hopefully within the next couple days. He said he's going to be on tonight and tomorrow night, which will be tonight Friday and tomorrow Saturday, so definitely should get some very good content and get that pushed out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a few episodes more than just one. I'd love to push out at least 3 or 4, at least over the next week or so. It doesn't have to be all at once. So anyways, let's get back into the vacation. So I made it back to Vegas. It would have been Monday night. Kind of just went to bed. We were exhausted. Tuesday we get up, and to be honest with you, I don't even remember what we did. No, I think we've been home for almost a week now, so the details are going to be a little bit fuzzy. We did walk the strip some more. If I remember right, that was the day that we went to Fat Burger. Got us some fat burgers. Actually, no, it's not. Let me back up. That's the day. Tuesday was the day that we got up. I believe we got Jeanette some coffee. I think I missed my light. Let me go outside. We got Jeanette some coffee. We ended up buzzing over to Chick-fil-A, which is like one of my all-time favorite restaurants. And then we went and saw her cousin, who actually, we didn't initially go there to see him to get tattoos. We wanted to get some ink done, wanted to get some work done, but when we went to go see him, it wasn't just solely to get tattoos. And so we're sitting there, we're BSing with him. I hope someone's not honking at me. Who the hell is honking? I don't know what's going on back there. Fucking AI. Wasn't our, So we weren't going there to specifically get tattoos. We were just going there to see him. I mean, we saw a little bit of family during the entire trip, and so we wanted to see Justin. You know, I like Justin. I met him about this time last year. Dope ass dude. It's Jeanette's cousin, so she really wanted to see him. Well, then we're sitting there, and he's like talking to Jeanette. And he's like, "You said something about wanting to get tattoos, right?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, absolutely. If you have time." He's like, "Well, fuck, I got time right now. Let's do them up right now." We got a price worked out. Jeanette and I went and pulled off some money, and we both went and got our tattoos. We ended up getting a couple tattoo. She wrote most, or I love you most, on my left wrist with a heart. And letters are in black, the heart is red. And then I wrote, when it was her turn, I wrote more with a heart on her. Black letters again, and a black heart. And I love you more, that's what it stands for. Because anytime we say, I love you, she says most, I say more. It's just a little thing that we do. So we went and got kind of a couple tattoo, if you will, of that. Excuse me. All this talking and kicking this cold is making my mouth dry. It'll be alright, I got some water. So we did that. As he's finishing up Jeanette's tattoo, he's looking at another tattoo that he worked on 7 or 8 years ago for her. And he decided that he was going to fix it for her. So, as soon as he finishes her wrist, he's like, "Hey, let me see your arm." Shaves it, does what he has to do, clean it up, and then just starts going to work on it. We both thought it was kind of funny. She was like, "I didn't even go there to get it touched up. He just wanted to fix it." And not necessarily fix it. It didn't look bad. It was kind of faded. Some of it was hard to read. He came in, fixed it. Looks great now. Looks really good. And so we're just sitting there BSing. Gets done with her. We're just still BSing, talking about family, kids, the normal shit that you talk about with people. And we get into a tattoo that I have on my calf that I got after my stepfather passed away back in August of last year. And I told him, I really need to get this touched up, but the artist that I got it from, I guess there's some sketchy shit going down there. I'm not going to get into detail about what I know. Not my place to talk about it. And that, my body kind of rejected some of the ink. And so he's like, "All right, let me look at it." Showed it to him, and he says that it looks like he was pressing too hard, and that my body did reject some of the ink. He's like, "I could clean that up for you." It was like, yeah, absolutely. I trust Justin with his work, and I hope to get more in the future. So, he's like, "All right, yeah, I can fix it up." I was like, "All right, you want us to come back tomorrow? We can do it tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll come." So we decided to come back about noon the next day, which would have been Wednesday. Sorry again. I'm trying not to cough, but dry mouth, kicking this cold. You guys understand? Fuck it. So we get back to bullshitting some more. He's like, "You know what? We had plans for that night, which I'll get into later." And he's like, "What time are you guys going to do your plans?" And I was like, "Oh, that's not till about 9 o'clock or so." He's like, "Well, you want me to do it now?" Fuck it, we ain't got shit else to do. We're almost Vegas'd out. I was. You can only walk the strip so many times and see half-naked chicks walking around so many times. No, I love naked chicks. I was like, fuck it, yeah, let's do it. We're here, why not? So, lay down, he gets to work on my tattoo, and it looks amazing. It looks really fucking good. He threw a black outline around it, which, when I initially got the tattoo, I was like, nah, I don't want a black outline. I like where, you know, because it didn't have a black outline. Initially, it was just a tattoo. And so he threw it on, cleaned it up, faded it a little bit better. Looks phenomenal. The lettering, really what I should do is explain what the tattoo. So it's a flame. And underneath it says outsider. Flame is for fan the flame of addiction. He died of a heroin overdose, unfortunately. And he kind of went by his nickname, if you will, or what he called himself, with outsider. So I got the flame and the word outsider underneath. The hell am I talking about? Underneath. So initially it was just the flame, the color of the flames, and then outsider in a green, similar to the green that my stepfather got in one of his tattoos. Wanted it to kind of be kind of symbolic, if you will. Body rejected D'ing. Justin's fixing it. Throws an outline on it. I think it looks way better with the outline. He did outsider in black, and then on the outside of the letters, like around the letters, he traced it with the green also. So I think it looks really good. I do need gas, but we'll stop at the next stop. We'll keep going from here. So I think it looks really freaking good. We are very pleased with the results of all of our tattoos. I think they're all healing quite nicely. I think most on my wrist is just about healed. I think Jeanette's is also. I haven't looked at her arm in a couple days to see how that one's doing. Hell, just looked at my tattoo just now, and it feels great. It looks great. Almost there. Still kind of scabbed up a little bit, but it should be another week or so. It should be good to go. So anyways, we get done with the tattoos. We head back to the hotel, and the plans that we had for that night was to go to Zach Bagans, the host of Ghost Adventures. We were going to his haunted museum there in Las Vegas. Sorry. So when I ordered the tickets, it said 9:30, 21:30 at night. So then I go back and I'm looking at it, and it's like, you must pick your tickets up before. Why do we keep slowing down? I don't get it. I don't understand. Looks like I gotta make a left up here. There's a gas station. I really don't want to jump across the road like that. Yeah, we'll keep going. There'll be another one. We'll be fine. Anyways, so looking online, and it says, you know, pick your tickets up anytime between, I think it was like 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're like, okay, well, we'll head over there. We'll go get our tickets, and then we'll come back. You know what? Let's go to this. It's big enough. I can get out. Get in and get out. So we head over there, get, you know, freshened up. We head over there. And we're like, hey, we're here to pick up our tickets. And they're like, oh, okay, well, just go inside here. And we're like, okay. And then we get inside, and the lady's like, you guys want to do the tour now? And we're like, well, yeah, sure. We hadn't honestly really planned on it. But we were there. Why the hell not? So we start doing the tour. It's a mansion. It's like a, I don't remember how big they said it was. I think it was like 11,000 square foot fucking mansion with 30 something rooms. We were only going to get to go into 28 of those rooms, I think it was, or 21 of those rooms, or something like that. I don't remember the exact details, and my apologies for that. So we start going through the rooms. Now I believe in ghosts, I believe in spirits, I believe in all this shit, right? But I'm not necessarily sensitive to it. I've had A couple encounters where I think that, yeah, there was some paranormal activity going on, and I can explain those here in a little bit. My wife, on the other hand, is very sensitive to that stuff. And I believe her. I 135% fucking believe her. Whataburger. Huh, that's funny. Instead of Whataburger, it's Whataburger. We just didn't know how sensitive to that stuff she was until we went to this museum. And I'm not going to give any spoilers away of the museum. But we start walking through some of the rooms, and she seems to be doing all right. We get like 15 rooms through, and she's just crying uncontrollably, just hard for her to breathe, just overwhelmed with emotions. So we end up leaving. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Nobody was fucking there. Oh well. Fucking jackass. Anyways. She's overwhelmed with emotion, so we gotta go. I'm not gonna force her to keep going. Which is, I think, the right thing to do. We get back to the hotel. And the hotel was like a 20-minute drive from the museum. And she's taken all 20 minutes to just really relax and calm down and collect herself. Called her mom, told her mom about the experience. Whole 9 yards. It was really crazy to see, the way that it affected her. I think I might have saw a spirit in one of the rooms. I kind of turned my head to the right a little bit, and I saw, and I'm pretty sure I saw something white float about eye level. So it was like a white mist, if you will. It's pretty big too. So I saw that. In another room we were in, there was it was hardwood, and it made like a loud squeak like hardwood does when you step on it. But it wasn't, it was like, there was a squeak it was making when we were standing on it, and then there was a squeak that it was making when, it just sounded louder than what we were making. I even kind of moved my foot to be like, well, did I move funny or what? No, I couldn't figure it out. So I don't know if, maybe the tour guide or my wife did, moved and made that noise, or if there was something paranormal in there, a spirit or something, and it, moved the floorboard in a sense that it made that sound. So those are the kind of two encounters that I had with the museum. I feel bad for my wife. I know it was her idea to go. I wanted to take her because I know how much she loves this stuff. So I feel bad that she wasn't able to finish, which is, again, very understandably so. So we end up leaving, get back to the hotel. Like I said, took her a good 20 minutes to calm down and collect herself. We're not tired. She doesn't want to go to bed because she's still rattled by everything that happened. And we remember that the hotel casino has an arcade. So we go and we start playing some games. We had cash from, I don't remember what we had cash from. We just had cash on us for whatever reason. Oh, it was from one of the nights that we went and hit the slots for like an hour, and I pulled out $80 and we both walked away with over $100. So successful night, if you ask me. That night that we went, I think it was the Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday before we left for Disneyland. Anyways, so we break the 20, start playing some games. Played all sorts of games. We didn't try every game in the arcade, but we played quite a bit. Started collecting some tickets. Said, fuck it, we're not ready yet. So we broke another 20. and started playing some more games. Ended up with like 1,500 tickets, which is no, I think it was like 700 tickets if I remember right. Which wasn't a lot. We just got a few things for our son, Dallin. It was like a little emoji pillow, some candy, a Paw Patrol dog tag thing, and one of these little army men that has a parachute tied to him. You throw him up in the air and he's supposed to sail down on his parachute. I had one when I was growing up as a kid. It didn't seem to work like it did when I had one, but fuck, it's been 20 years. So it's probably a little bit different. Probably a different company making them and whatnot. Sweet. We just played the arcades. Got some ice cream. There was a Dairy Queen, which I broke my rule. And my rule is, anytime we go out of town, we don't eat any food that we have in Great Falls. So, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no shit like that. We eat at a different, somewhere that we don't have in Great Falls. I'd love to do Montana, but I'm not exactly sure what we have in Montana and what we don't. And some of it's 4 hours away, so it's kind of not fair to be like, oh yeah, you can't eat at Chick-fil-A because you have one in Kalispell. Well, fuck, Kalispell's 4 hours away. We don't go there all the fucking time. So, just stuck to nothing that's in Great Falls. We wanted some ice cream. It was right there. I said, all right, it's fine. One time's okay. So we got it. Enjoyed it. Finished the last of our $40. Got our son the prizes. Went up to the room and went to sleep. Got up the next day, which would have been now Wednesday of the trip. And mind you, we're leaving Friday. Walked the strip a little bit more. Now we're like, all right, well, now we need to start buying some more gifts for family members. That's the day that we got up and went to Fat Burger. Great place to eat. Giant fucking hamburgers. Holy fuck. They are stupid expensive. It's like $45 for just Jeanette and I. Like, bro, we go to fucking... slow down, come on. Sometimes I hate how slow this thing turns. I could turn up the sensitivity of the steering wheel, but fuck it. I don't. Alright, now I guess we're getting back into some rain, as if we didn't just leave the fucking rain. Good fucking burgers, but I think $45 was a tad bit much. Anyways, whatever. Ate them. Started walking the strip some more. Went to the Coca-Cola store. Got my mom something from there. Mainly just walked around and had fun. Holy shit, what the hell is going on? Hold on. Jesus fuck, that's bright. I don't know why it's doing. It's one of the mods that I have on. That's bad. That's horrible. I might have to pull over and turn off weather. I can't do that. Jesus. That is, I'm sorry, that is... It must be because it's daytime and raining, but it's not like completely cloudy. It's trying to show like partly cloudy, which is kind of realistic, if you will. Anyways, the Wednesday night we walked the strip, or the Wednesday we went and we walked the strip. That day we tried to go to Circus, but it was closed. The ride part was closed. So we went and did like a couple exhibits. Went and did the Wax Museum and the what's it called? The Avengers exhibit, which were both really fucking cool. And then we decided we wanted to go back to a little outlet mall that we had gone to Saturday before, just to kind of see if there was anything else there that we wanted. So we went there. I got a couple watches. I think Jeanette got some clothes or something. I don't remember. And then that night we decided that we were going to try and find this buffet that she had gone to last time she was there. It's supposed to be this giant buffet, like headlight usage. What the? Why did I get it? I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I swear my headlights are on. I always drive with my headlights on. I guess not. I might have just had them. Whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, so we go back to our hotels after shopping. We get cleaned up. And we're like, alright, let's go find this, Jesus, you guys hear that thunder? That was cool. I'd never heard that before. Get cleaned up. And she thinks that this buffet that she's thinking of is at the Aria Casino. So we start walking over there. We get in there, we find the buffet, and I'm like, you know what? Before we go spend $65 fucking on a goddamn buffet, let's make sure this is the one you're thinking of. And so we go and we get to a side where we can see inside of it. Come on, turn. Damn. Look inside, she's like, no, that's not it. I'm like, alright, thankfully, before we spend $65 on a meal, thankfully, you know, at least we're able to see that, no, this isn't the right hotel. So we're Googling, trying to find this buffet. The internet / Wi-Fi / 4G in these goddamn hotels fucking suck. They must have, like, some sort of signal jammer on. Because I'm sitting there showing full bars, yet I can't see shit. Dumb. Like, it just was not loading anything. Anyways, we find one at the Rio. Jen's like, yeah, that looks real familiar. It had been like 4 years since she'd gone, so it was kind of fuzzy to her. We're like, alright. We're looking at the pictures, like, yeah, this looks like a big buffet. Let's go try it. So we get a taxi, we head over to the Rio, pay for it, get in, and she's like, it's not it. And now it's $75. Like, for whatever reason, this one was more expensive than the other ones. I'm like, well, fuck, we've already paid for it, we're here, we're gonna eat. The food wasn't as bad, not as bad as the first. The first buffet we went to, the first night we were there, kind of sucked, if you ask me. There wasn't shit for a selection. Anyways, the food wasn't terrible. I kind of enjoyed it. Again, I don't think it was a $75 fucking buffet. I think more like $15, $20 buffet, but it's Vegas. Gotta bend you over somehow. So we eat at the buffet. We enjoy it for what it's worth. Then that night we had decided we were going to go to Fremont Street and check out Fremont. So get a taxi, head over there, and we're just walking Fremont, and man, there are some fucking characters at Fremont Street. There's homeless people with like 5-gallon buckets and other things that they could find, banging on them to beats. There's women where she's wearing a top that expose her tits, but she has tape over the nipples. You go and take a picture with her. There was the like showgirls and like the peacock outfits that you see walking down the strip. You could go and get pictures with them. There was a guy that was saying like, I'll watch your wife while you go gamble. There was another guy with a sign that says, kick me in the nuts, I bet you can't hurt me, or something like that. There were these two chicks in American flag onesies that One of them had a fat ass. Like, holy fuck. My wife wanted to lick it. It was so beautiful. Ended up getting pictures with them. My wife actually, Jeanette, forced me to take the pictures and took said pictures. Kind of just walked around a little bit, drank some more, ended up playing some more games. Spent gambling a little bit more is what I mean. And then went back to the hotel. I believe it was that night that we went and bounced around sex shops. Nothing crazy. And then just went back to our hotel and passed out. Got up the next day. And then got up the next day, which was now Thursday. We're leaving Friday, so it's our last full day in Vegas. I believe we walked the strip some more. Come on. Yeah, I believe we walked the strip a little bit more, just trying to get last minute things. And then we went over to the New York, and rode that roller coaster a couple of times. Spent majority of the day on the strip. Went to, I think it was that night. Maybe we went there for lunch. Went to Dick's, where they like make fun of you and kind of roast you a little bit. Our waitress was alright at it. She was more or less just being, if you will, like a bitch towards us. She didn't really like get going at us, which is, you know, whatever. I was hoping for a little bit more, but maybe she's just not good at it, or wasn't warmed up, wasn't feeling comfortable. So it is what it is. Continue walking the strip, hanging out. I don't remember where we went to eat that night. Anyways, we get back to the hotel and it's like 7 o'clock at night. We're like, alright, let's gamble a little bit. We got some money. I think I pulled off like another $100 or another $200. Sorry about that. I had to look at my phone real quick. Pulled off like $200. Gave Jeanette 100. Gave me 100. And I'm kind of eyeing the cards. I really wanted to play Texas Hold'em. I was like, you know, I don't really know the etiquette. I don't know how they are. Went to the table, looked at it, watched them. And Jeanette's like, well, here, let me go gamble a little bit. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So she goes over to the machine. I sit next to her. She's playing on the machine. And then she spends like $20, and let's see how much further we have. 5 hours? Okay. So we're almost there. Almost done with this trip, at least. So she spends like $20, loses it. I can't remember if she lost it or she won. Because I know she won some money that night, too. Anyways, we're like, alright, whatever. You know. You go walk by the card table again. I'm kind of just looking at it. Like, I really want to jump in. But again, I don't really know much about it. How are we doing on sleep? 2 hours till next rest. Why don't we stop here and rest? Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna cut him off. Fuck him. And it looks like over there. Okay. So I decide. She goes and she plays some more games. Or gambles a little bit more, and I'm watching her. Finally, I walk over to a blackjack table. And I'm watching some people play blackjack. Or 21, whatever you want to call it. And I'm still just like, I don't know. Well, both people get up and leave. And so I'm asking the dealer, you know, do I give you money? Do I gotta go get it from the cashier? She's like, nope, just give me money. So I put it down, put 100 on the table, and start playing. Hopefully this triggers it. I'm gonna park right there. Hopefully it triggers it. I really don't feel like backing. We'll see. Anyways, I throw 100. She gives me my chips. Start playing. Another guy shows up, throws down some money, starts playing. Okay, good. I think this is going to work. More people start showing up, still playing. I get down to about where I have $30 total. It's a $10 minimum bid, so I'm bidding $20, or I'm bidding $10. Down to 30. Jeanette's like, you need more money? You're getting kind of low. And I'm like, no, I'll be all right. And she's like, here, let me give you some more. So I take it. She gives me another 40. So now I'm up 70. And I'm playing kind of conservative. You know, it's my first time playing blackjack in this setting. Well, and mind you, I never went below my initial 30. And meanwhile, I'm playing blackjack. Jeanette's walking around. She's like doing some shopping. I hope I was the way I could go out. Oh well. Jeanette's doing some shopping. She's walking around doing a little bit more gambling. She wins like $100 or $120 or something like that. I'm still on the blackjack table. So I get the extra 40 from her, puts me up to 70, and I start building up. And I get to a point where I'm at like 150, and I'm like, all right, when I hit 200, I'm calling it. Like, poor Jeanette looks bored out of her mind. She's making up things to do. I think she's ready to go. But I was like, you know what, I'm doing so well, I really don't want to just end this. Let me get 200, we'll call it. So, the dealer, by this time I'm like, upping my bid to $15, and I'm taking it out. Like, I'm going back and forth between 10 and 15. One of my bids I won. Somehow she ended up, instead of giving me 3 red chips, was $5 chips, so 15. I don't know how she did it, but she gave me a $25 chip. Well, and I had my pile stacked, so I'm like, all right, once this pile reaches this, that's $200, we'll fucking walk. And I'm like, well, that kind of screws everything up. So I throw the $25 chip off to the side, and I keep playing, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my 2 piles, like, all right, they're pretty close. Do a couple more wins, and we'll go. Get my couple more wins. Trade my chips in for, like, kind of give her the $5 chips back, so that way she has them to play at the table with. And she gave me $200 chips, and I still had my 25. So I walked to the table with $100, got all the way down to $30. Jeanette gave me $40 to bring me back up to 70, and I walk away with $225. If you ask me, that was a pretty successful round of blackjack, you know, playing at the table. And again, I'd never played in that setting before, so I was proud of myself for winning that much. Jeanette had won like $100 or something like that, and still had money left over from the initial 100 that I gave her. So we ended up walking away with like $300-something, just off of, hey, you want to go gamble a little bit? Yeah, fuck it. Like, we didn't plan on it. We weren't like, oh, we're gonna go gamble at this time. It was like, let's go spend some money. Let's see what happens. And so it was just cool to be like, you know, go win that money. Excuse me again. So we get some chips and queso from Baja Fresh, or Baja Blast, or whatever the fuck it's called. And we head back up to our room and eat our chips and queso and go to bed. And we decided when we were going to leave. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. We decided that next day we were just going to get up and leave whenever we got up. Like, we weren't going to, like, wake up at, 4 in the morning and get on the road. It was like, let's just get up, we'll get some food, we'll get on the road. So we got up, we got the room packed, got everything down to the car. I'm like, all right, let's go. And we fill up the rental, and we get on down the road. 5-6 hours later, we're in Salt Lake City. we stop at Duluth Trading. I'd really been wanting to try some of their clothes for a while. They boast having like the best underwear for men and the best pants. I didn't get any pants because I don't really need them right now since I'm a technician with the Air National Guard. I have my uniform. If I go back to the railroad, then I'll get some of their pants and try them. But I got the underwear. I've really been wanting to try it. I've now officially worn every pair that I bought, and I enjoy them. I absolutely fucking love them. So they're great underwear. I'm glad that I got them. Couldn't be more pleased with them. And during the trip home, we're like, well, maybe we'll stop in Idaho Falls. We'll just kind of play it by ear. So we get back on the road, get up to Idaho Falls, look over at Jeanette. You good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, let's keep going. So we keep on trucking, make it all the way home. I think it's like a 14-hour drive. Got home at like 2 in the morning, I think it was. Got up the next day, went and got our son. I believe we did a little bit of shopping, got some food, things like that, things that we needed for the house. And just got ready for this week where I started my new job, she started her new job. And so that was our Vegas trip. We had Vegas/Disneyland. We had an absolute blast. I loved it. I know Jeanette loved it too. It was a great experience. Would definitely like to go back. Obviously, it's not going to be like, oh, let's go fucking next weekend. It's going to be probably a few years from now. Excuse me again. I'm so sorry. I don't know that we'll do a week again. A week was almost a little bit too much. I would have liked to have seen more shows. We only saw the one. But now that we know what there is, at least now that I know what there is, next time we go, I don't know how long we'll spend there. Maybe it'll just be like a couple day thing and, do some shit. But I had fun. The Disneyland thing, we're definitely going to go. We're definitely going to take the boys. I don't know if we'll get to take all three. We're going to, for sure, at least take Dallin. He's 5 now. I think, give it a couple more years. When he's a little bit older, he's going to love it. Not that he wouldn't love it now, but I want this to be something that he remembers. Me personally, I don't remember much from 5. 7 to 9, I remember a little bit more. So I think that waiting until he is 7 or 9 would be a good time to take him. And it gives us time to save up. We went on this trip with a very healthy budget, and we came home with some money. I mean, we definitely didn't spend all of it, but I know that if we go to Disneyland with a kid, we're going to spend it. So we definitely want to go with probably double than what we initially budgeted for. Just so that way Dallin can go there and he can do whatever he wants. He can eat wherever he wants. He can see everything he wants and let it be for him. Since Jeanette and I already had our turn, let him have his turn. And my biggest thing is like if I'm going to take him on a vacation, I don't want it to be like, yeah, hey, we're at Disneyland, but you can't buy any toys, can't buy any souvenirs. You just get to look at them and enjoy them. So we're going to save up some money and take him next time we go. So that way he can, get the full experience, and we'll wait till he's old enough to enjoy it. I don't know if we'll do the Vegas. I don't know when we'll do the Vegas thing again. I don't know if we'll go alone, if we'll go with some friends. I mean, that's all up in the air at this point. We haven't even talked about another vacation yet. So let's see how far out we are. 3 hours now? Okay. So I mentioned a few minutes ago that Jeanette and I both started new jobs. She's still a nurse. she just kind of moved departments, if you will. She now works in walk-in, where it's kind of like urgent care. It's not necessarily, it's not emergency room stuff, but she's dealing with more the, hey, my arm hurts, why does this hurt? Hey, I got a cold, can you give me something? Just like an urgent care, if you will. I am working as a temp technician for the Guard. I'm working in an engine shop right now, which I've had a lot of interest in for a few years now. I really love getting to break things down and diagnose and fix and be a mechanic. As a crew chief, you're kind of like a glorified Jiffy Lube mechanic, or you're an overall mechanic, whereas now engines, I'm going to be specifically on the engines. This week was my first week, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Gotta slow down. Imagine that. Can't just get up to speed and ride the cruise control. Always gotta fucking slow down. Must suck to be a trucker. Let me tell you. Anyways, so I enjoyed that. I wasn't looking forward to going to work because I had 30 days off, so it was nice to enjoy it, but it was nice to get to work and start learning a new skill, if you will. So that's the new jobs that Jeanette and I started this week. I believe she's enjoying the walk-in. It's a little bit change of pace for her compared to where she was working at before. Different type of patients. And I think she needed that change of scenery. So today's Friday. Today, our youngest has a Christmas concert that I'm going to surprise him by going to. He doesn't think that I'm going to be able to make it. He thinks that I'm at work right now. So that'll be really fun. Oh, I don't know why I dropped frames there. That was really weird. My frames dropped to 14. Haven't done that in the last 2 episodes, but whatever. So I'm going to surprise them by doing that. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do. Jeanette works. And then Sunday, we're having the 2 oldest come over, and we are doing their Christmas. So we're really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to smoke a pork butt, and we're going to do some pulled pork, which is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to try and watch the Patriots game. Hopefully they don't disappoint me this week, as they have the past couple of weeks. So that's kind of our plan for the weekend. Jeanette works today. She's at work now, and she will work tomorrow. And then we're doing our Christmas with the 2 oldest Sunday. Looking forward to that. I think they're going to enjoy the gifts that we got them. And I think we're actually going to let Dallin open his Christmas gifts as well. And then come Christmas, he'll probably go over to my mom's house and do a Christmas there. This looks pretty good. I know we've driven through here before, but damn, this looks good. So, stay tuned for OCRP equipment content. OCRP content, as I mentioned earlier in the episode. Either going to record some tonight or tomorrow. We will see. And we'll see where it goes. How much further do we have? We got 2 hours. Alright, well, we're just going to keep on getting down the road. Alright, so we're about 22 minutes, I believe, from our drop, which now we're getting the deal saying, customer's expecting your load soon. And they'll get it when they get it. Chill out. So anyways, just wanted to say, oh, come on, are you freaking kidding me? Of course. I don't really know how to go about this now. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Because I don't think I can drive up that. Shit. Alright. Alright, it's got me rerouted already. That's good. Fucking just when the trip was going smoothly and nothing, then they throw a curveball at you. Alright, it's alright, we'll adapt and overcome. Anyways, just wanted to say thank you guys for watching yet another episode of American Truck Simulator. As I just mentioned, OCRP content is coming. Hopefully recording tonight, tomorrow for sure. Hopefully there will be some new videos out soon. Holy fuck, how far do I have to go? This is insane. This load might be late. Let's see how long I have. I got an hour, and I have 34 minutes to the drop. Okay, maybe okay. So anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing and watching and following and hopefully enjoying these goofy videos. I try to make them somewhat entertaining. Still have Farming Simulator. I haven't touched it since I bought it. Just haven't really had time to sit down and just play it. So I still don't know if I'm going to do the whole record on it. I might try one just to see. I still just haven't decided yet what I'm going to do as far as that. And for sure I'm going to do ATS and OCRP. I'd love to bring LSPDFR back, but that mod is just so unstable. And it's like, I had it going, I had it up and running, and I was playing, I was enjoying it again, and I'm like, alright, let's go throw a couple more mods in. So I throw 3 fucking mods in, crash, and I can't get it to work anymore. I even went as far as to take out those 3 fucking mods. Still nothing. What? Now I gotta stop? Oh, that's some bullshit. This load's gonna be fucking late. Anyways, so it's extremely unstable. I don't know why either. It sucks that, you know, you can put in one mod, destroys it, and then you have to re-download everything, redo the entire game, the entire mod, just to be able to play it. And I got fucking tired of it. Maybe one day I'll bring it back. It's not going to be anytime soon. I'm tired of fighting with it. I haven't fought with it in 6 months. This was before I deployed. And I don't feel like doing it now. OCRP is going to be good enough. I think I've mentioned before, I'm going to do Civ for a while. So you're going to see a lot of Civ content. Eventually I will go get LEO and do some LEO shit. But as of right now, it's going to be mainly just civilian shit with Roland or, you know, whoever else I meet along this journey. But anyways, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys would do me a favor and like the video or comment. Like I said last episode, if there's anything you want to see, if there's any mods you think I should get or try, other than when I first rolled into Salt Lake, it seems like my computer's doing fairly well with the game right now, and it's not super heavily modded, but I might get into that a little bit more. I might start pushing it and seeing what I can do. Speaking of my computer, I still want to do a laptop. I don't know if I'm going to. I was talking to a buddy of mine that helped me build this PC, and he's saying replace the graphics card, replace the RAM, and I should get some more life out of my PC, and I should be able to should have no issues running anything. So I might do that. That's going to cost me about $700 versus spending about $2,000 on a laptop. I still want the mobility and the convenience of a laptop, but I think for the time being, I might just do a new graphics card and go from 16 gigs of RAM, I think is what I'm at, 8 or 16, up to 32 gigs, which is all my motherboard can handle. I think my RAM's fine right now, but I'm gonna up it anyways just to have the security. And hopefully I can do that by summer. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of the plan now, so maybe these videos will look even... I think it actually looks pretty damn good right now. They may look even better here in the near future. But anyways, for the third time now, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly have. I don't know if I can turn here. I'm gonna. I certainly have enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next episode. Hopefully it's OCRP.